Uh,
Let me share.
Either you can include it in your opening or we could share it with Vinit.
Just a second. I'll find when
In the meanwhile, Vinit, what post are you holding right now in the association?
I think
In my thank you note, I'd like to mention that. So,
we are live now, Rohini.
okay.
Okay. I'll ping those details. Let's just wait for a few minutes for it to hit around 50 members and then we'll kick off.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hi, Chintan. Siddharth here.
Hey, good to see you all.
Good to see you as well.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Siddharth.
Hi. Hi, Rani.
Hey, hi, Siddharth.
Hi, Vinit. I think I've taken your name as well.
Yes.
Changed the name. Did I change the name?
Siddharth, we wait for another 2-3 minutes for the number of participants to increase and then we kick off, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Right. So Vishant may not be joining fully.
Yeah, he did mention.
Yeah. Rohini, this is for you. Rohini and Chintan. Vishant may not be attending the full meeting because he's been called in for a Razorpay seminar, physical seminar, and he's present there.
Oh, okay. We'll
He's
miss him.
Siddharth, I think we're already live, all right?
We are live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hema, you can just confirm we are live, right? We can go ahead.
Yes, we are in live, Vinit.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. Siddharth, we are going ahead, all right?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Warm good evening to everyone and thank you for being here. This is CA Vinit N. Shetty from the KSCA AI and Tech Committee. This is a new subcommittee of KSCA for this year and I will be your host today. I'd like to start by welcoming our esteemed guests from KSCA, CA Vijay Kumar M. Patel, the president, as well as the other office bearers, CA Shiv Prakash, CA Pravinesh Shettar, CA Siddhartha S. Javali, CA Nagarjuna Kiar, and of course, our very own subcommittee head, CA Vishrant BL, whose vision and expertise have brought us together today. Today, we have with us the team from AI Certs. We are very excited to invite them over here to discuss on how AI is going to shape the future of chartered accountancy. We are truly honored to have them with us today. A warm welcome also to our distinguished and engaging speaker, Mr. Chintan Dave, a seasoned technical expert who actively codes, pursues a PhD from BITS in blockchain, and is an author of 20 books. Today, he joins us to discuss the transformative impact of AI across industries and share insights on why AI certification is essential for chartered accountants. He is an expert in blockchain and a leading voice in finance and technology. Thank you, Chintan, for taking out your time and being with us here today.
Amazing. It's always sometimes scary to be with the CAs, All right, amazing. So, team, I'd like to make sure that, if you can keep this chat open, we need do a start or like do we have any other agenda before we kick off?
There's no other agenda which
Awesome.
Sid
Perfect.
must take forward.
Can you all say hi in the chat, everyone? And we want to make it super interactive. We just want to make sure that it's not a super boring. We're just talking about AI, AI, AI. The goal is to, make it super fun for us, and we learn during the process as well. I promise that this session would be highly, thank you, everyone. It will be highly helpful to all of you, and there are a lot of goodies for you at the end of the session as well. Awesome. So when you talk about the AI, one of the most important aspect that when you talk about the AI, I would like you to all to understand and tell me what comes in your mind when you say AI right now, right? And please be very honest and whatever you feel that comes in your mind. What comes in your mind when you say about the AI? What's AI? Everyone, can you please type in what's AI? What do you feel? What's AI? Ease of doing the work, amazing. Anyone? Anyone else? Perfect. Artificial intelligence. Okay. Amazing. Automating the repetitive task. Absolutely. So we have a baseline context of what we already are. We're using AI since like so long, right? It's not the new tech, right? It's just that it has emerged so much nowadays that we can definitely, make the most out of it in our day-to-day life, irrespective of the job role you are into. And that's what as an AI search we do. AI search is basically AI and blockchain role-based certification. The goal of this certification body is to empower each and every role. Now imagine you're doing anything in terms of starting for a day as a person like a chartered accountant or financial expert, subject matter experts of finance, or you are a writer, or you are a marketing person, you are a product manager, project manager, you are a technical person, you are a security expert. We have more than 40 plus certifications. The goal of the certifications is to empower the day-to-day life of a particular role. We are the only certification body in the world who has role-based AI and blockchain certification for professional as well as the technical. We already applied through the ANAB accreditation. We have many partnership across the globe, and I'd really have to make the most out of these sessions to help you out. So when you say AI shaping the future of chartered accountant, the most important term we would like to understand, and you can comment or chat in a comment, right, that the most important task that we would all like to solve to start with is to remove the mundane task from our day-to-day life, right? Technology has made it super easy. Do you think, do we require to remove the mundane task from our day-to-day life? Can you please type in yes or no? Awesome. We definitely want to like to change the mundane task, but how do we do it, right? How to start, when to start, what to understand, right? Understanding theoretical knowledge is not going to help us, right? We would need to understand the framework. Now when you say a framework, understanding a framework is extremely important while you are learning anything, right? If you are riding a you're trying to learn the driving, right? You will learn a driving for a particular car, and then you can apply that skills to any other cars that you are driving, right? Do you agree? Yes or no? Right? You are not going to learn to learn yourself to teach yourself to drive a particular car, right? It's a framework is which you are going to learn. The car is just a tool, right? Similar way, if we are learning about the AI, we need to understand that we need to understand how the framework works. And the the tools are just one part of it, right? So there are, if you will Google it right now, right, just while we are in the chat and discussing right now, if you'll Google, right, like AI tools for finance, you will get like 500 tools, right? They're already there. And there are a lot of tools which were already there since long, right? But not how to utilize them, what to utilize them, which ones to utilize them. Are they really going to help me? Uh, do I use free ones? Do I use paid ones? I'm using my client's data. Should I put my information on those tools? How compliant they are, right? How I can make it so personalized for the day-to-day work I do. These are all the questions that should come into our mind when you talk about utilizing the AI. Do you agree? Yes or no, everyone? Do you agree? And feel free to say no as well. Awesome. So the point is, we need to understand the structure, we need to understand how to utilize, and we would like to become a power user of AI, right? Whenever we say AI, most of the people understand that AI is for a technical people, right? But that's not the case. Right now, my 7-year-old kid has written yeah, and you can raise a question and have a question, audio question as well, team. If you want to have any question while we discuss, feel free. Okay. Uh, so my 7-year-old kid has written a book recently. It's going to get published shortly, right? Which is about the planets using the AI, right? So imagine the world has drastically changed, right? What we would want to learn about is becoming a power user of AI, right? It technically doesn't make any sense for an end user to go so deep, but it would really be helpful to audit if they know the baseline technology understanding. I hope you are able to connect the dots, everyone. Yes or no? Yes or no, everyone? Perfect. Now, what do we do? I already discussed about the ASL Transcape. What is AI, right? So we already know that AI refers to the ability of machines to perform the task that usually requires a human intervention. That means what? Imagine you have your own personal assistants working for you for the task or activities you want to do it 24/7, 365 day, without asking for a salary or a leave, right? That's what an AI will do for us, right? You have your own personal assistant. uh, Absolutely. To the point, but understanding baseline again requires to know the architecture of the system. Absolutely. Yeah. So there are various ways to learn about it. We will try and, touch max points that touches to the use cases and application part of it, what tools are available, etc. Yeah. So what is an AI like? So imagine you have your own personal assistant, like I mentioned, who is able to perform any task. Now, I would like you to type in which task from your day-to-day job is taking a lot of time you feel should be automated. Can you all please type in? There should be a single task in your reader. For example, let's say you have multiple projects. Project management could be the one of the task, right? You're going through tons of meetings, planning a work schedule, calling clients, right? Follow-ups, right? Audits, right? Working with lots of data, right? There are tons of operations that we are doing right now. It requires our helps to, uh, doing the settlements in ERP and etc. Right? So this is where I think we can use all the questions that you have put it in the AI is like just one tiny use case of an AI, right? You can use it for much more than what it can be for, right? But 100%. Imagine the latest CA book, which you have it. How many pages it has, everyone? And this is a question for all of you. A latest GST book that we have it, GST Act Bar Law 21. I think it was published in January. It has how many pages? Anyone? It has 432 pages approximately. Yes or no? And I think you will be using it on a day-to-day basis, for sure. I'm talking about this guy. Yes or no? Are you all with me? Yes or no? Perfect. Now imagine you can talk to this book, right? You can ask tons of questions without reading about it, or you want to make this book talk to you, right? How easy it could be. Now imagine not only this book, imagine you have all your data statement, all your rules and regulation, all the files you feel is helping you, or you are googling sometime to make your life easy, is at one place and you can talk to it. Will it be helpful? Will it be helpful for us, everyone? Right? That's where the AI is going to help, right? And I'm going to give you the demos as well, how you can use such tools and everything. We have created proprietary engines for it at AI Certs. I'm going to give you the free trials to use it out as well, right? How it works. So AI in finance can work in a various way. We'll try and touch couple of points, and then we'll go through the the demo part of it, right? So AI can automate the time-consuming tasks like finance data entry, compliance checks, fraud detection, etc. Right? It can improve the accuracy and the speed of the financial analysis. Imagine you have 500 spreadsheets and you want to give an analytics out of it, right? Manually, it will take so much of time. Even if you know VLOOKUP, you know merging, you know macros, these, that. And I assume most of your data would be in the SQL or a database format or in the Excel formats, right? So you basically are the fraternity who talks to this data almost day in and out, right? It is extremely important for you to make your life easy with a very simplistic tools out there, right? And then one of the most important part is checking the compliance, checking the fraud detection, checking the calculations are properly done or not, right? Pulling tons of insights is what the financial fraternity's job is, right? So I myself, I'm managing a couple of companies PNL which we are running right now. You imagine the amount of work goes into audit the profit and loss, and then keep and complying with the world level compliances that applies to every invoicing that we do. And then imagine we miss couple of timeline, there are lots of tons of penalties that it applies to us, right? These are all the problem statements that we are already facing currently, which can easily be solved in a personalized way by an AI. Is it helpful so far, everyone? Are you all with me? Is it helpful? Are you connecting the dots? Awesome. Thank you so much. How it can, so it analyzes the vast amount of data to identify the patterns. I'm going to show you the example as well. So imagine you have, let me try and show you one of the example. And I was asking my AI agent to crack a joke on CAs. Just a jokes apart, guys. I really love this fraternity, and you guys are doing amazing job. Imagine you have, so I've taken this sample data, right? You can have this kind of a spreadsheet to the ChatGPT. This is one of the tool, guys. ChatGPT is only one of the tool. I hope you all are with me. What I'm talking about is learning about the framework of it. It's not the only tool, right? So imagine you have tons of data. You put in, and let's say you ask, right? Hey, can you get me the insights for the data you have? Start talking to it like a human, right? It's your personal assistant. You can talk through it. It will give you an insights in like few seconds itself, right? Even if you're using prepaid, whatever version you're using, right? And you can have this conversation deep in. You can have hundreds of Excel sheets uploaded in a single go. Imagine you're putting your client's account, right? It's going to put down, see, you have the insights, right? So it is having these information. Now you can ask like, who has the highest salary? Okay, and you don't worry about the English. Okay, we are not learning about the English. It will take care of it, right? So even if the typo is done, so see, it is pulling for you. See, employee highest salaries, blah, blah, blah. And the dedication, the designation is blah, 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 etc. Who has the lowest one, right? Who has the lowest salary? these are just minute analytics. You can do extremely complicated analysis writing in a single natural language text format that we do. Is it helpful, guys? Yes or no? Is it helpful? Right? And this is just one of the tiny use case I'm talking about, right? You can pull any kind of an insights, right? The person is paying the tax, person is not paying the tax, how many times the penalty has been done, what's their CBIL, blah, 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 whatever you want to pull out, right? So identifying the patterns, analytics, use cases, and imagine you have made a framework that Mr. Hemant Kumar or Mr. Raghavendra has a particular set of use case he is using on a day-to-day life for his client. He can make his own personalized bot for it, right? You can make your own personalized bot. You just feed the information and the bot will day in and out daily will learn from your conversation also. So your own personal assistant, you control the data and it is assisting you. You can do tons of tasks, your replies to the client, your analytics, your GST calculation, your law information, latest news, meeting summaries, you name the thing that which you are doing, right? That's how it is going to help in a finance as well. It can definitely help the fraud detection and money laundering, right? And technically, you don't need to write a single line of code to do it, right? You don't need to be a developer. Those are the days gone. The applications were like having hundreds of pages, and then you talk to that application and get the insights and pull the reports and everything. You know, those are gone the day, right? You can ask, imagine, so you're asking, let's say, make a comprehensive executive summary from the insights, right? Whatever you want to type in, right? I'm really not good with the typing, guys. Really sorry. So, see, it pulls the executive summary, right? Now imagine, hey, you have got a client which has sent the tons of data. Hey, I need an information for these 100 of accounts of the transactions that I have sent. Humanly, it will take you month to identify. With AI tools, it will take you few minutes. Are you all with me, everyone? It will take a minutes and you can craft it in a way you want to do it, right? That's where the world is moving. Is it helpful, everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? And then let's say you want to say, hey, can you make a presentation for me? Can you make a presentation for me from this? Yeah, right. So that's how it's making our life super easy. So, okay. The question is, and I'm going to take the question to make it a little interactive, sir. But how do we ensure the data given the GPT is accurate? There are days when GPT is through some inaccurate data as well. Absolutely. So the way these GPTs, like Sanjana ma'am has this question, right? So these GPTs, how they work is this is GPT is just one of the example. You can make it to check. So let's say you are asking a question, you ask him to have 1 check, 2 check, triple check, 4 check, and you can have your custom audit checklist also. So it's like it will work the way you want it to check, right? So even if it is giving sometime a wrong data, we can definitely get an audit check done through the different tools as well as the GPTs itself. Now let's say this presentation is built for you, right? While we are talking, this tool has made a presentation for you for the entire analytics, right? Your presentation is up, right? And if you're using a Copilot, you can get it designed in 5 minutes. Few days back, I was listening a news. KPMG consultant has made a 50,000 worth consulting presentation in 5 minutes, right? That kind of a world is moving right now, right? Yeah. Another question is, hi, sir, in the chat GPT, can we extract the data in Excel format? I have been trying to, but absolutely you can. I'm not going to go deep dive, but answer to all your questions which you will ask or you are asking is yes. If not chat GPT, there are tons of tools out there. Okay. Bear with me. Yes. We have a raise hand from Mr. Raghavendra. Do you want to go on the call or you want to type in, sir? You're on a mute. Okay, I'll take once you're ready. So yeah, lot of things we can do. Lot of things we can do. I mean, right? You can calculate, right? It can help you check your calculate GSTs. You can make your presentation. You can ask the law related question. You can put the insights. You can write it down. You can make your LinkedIn profile amazing, right? That's how the GPT is going to help us, right? Or the AI is going to help us technically, right? AI can analyze large data sets. It can help the suspicious transactions. Will the CA professional be extinguished substantially? Can you elaborate more, Mr. Anand? And while Mr. Anand is elaborating, I'll just try and put a couple of points. Yeah, so AI can flag suspicious transactions. It can make you stay up to date with your regulation. Yes, like let's say, imagine. Okay, and again, I'm asking you guys. I hope you understand. The chat GPT tool which I have added is just one of the example, right? Because you know about it, I think somewhat. That's why I have taken it as an example, right? That means chat GPT is not the only tool. I hope you are getting my point. Are you all able to get my point? Yes or no? There are tons of tools. ChatGPT is just one of the two, right? I'm going to show you a couple of them as well. But absolutely, your data is 100% secure. You can enterprise host it as well. And you don't need a developer, guys. Those are the day gone where we needed a developer. Developer's life is gone, right? I myself have 80 developers, but trust me, right? Uh, uh, it is going to extremely help substantially to extinguish the CA's life. Imagine every task you are doing, the question is all the existing processes are being merged into the combined controls and the process may not exist in the current fashion and vision. Absolutely, right? So irrespective of, imagine, I tell you, imagine you have an APIs for MCA, you have APIs for the government, right? You dump it with your, with the simple Zapier's integrations, which are like few clicks away. And you can pull all the information at the one place without with these AI tools, right? It's super easy. What I'm just giving you is the tip of an iceberg. This session is to explain you understand where the world is moving. Every role which is not using AI is going to get obsoleted. Be scary, be learnful. That's the fact, right? Talk about doctors. Doctors are using AI. Talk about lawyers. Lawyers are using AI. Marketing people, sales people, right? So the term they call it, that AI will not replace you, but the person who knows AI will replace you. That means you're not replacing the human, but the person will be much more powerful in terms of executing the task, right? A one person can become a billion-dollar company nowadays, right? Irrespective of any field you are, definitely from the financial field as well, right? So that's where the world is moving. There are a lot of tools out there like LLM, ChatGPT, and other tools. So you have LLMs, which is large language model, which is, nowadays you're talking a lot. We have chat GPTs. You can use other tools as well for sentiment analysis, text summarization, talking to the documents, making a summarization, Excel information pulling out, merging the transaction. I mean, we can do it so well with all these tools out there, right? These are a few of the tools I've listed down. We do not promote any tool. AI Cert is a vendor neutral certification. So these are some of the tools you can utilize in your day-to-day life for doing various tasks, right? But these are not the only tools, right? These are not the only tools, right? So there are tools like, you can use the ClickUp for the project management, and there are also free tools available for all of them, right? You can use Weak AI for, processing your machine learning and automated your billing process, right? Imagine you can use the tool for identifying the account payable versus account receivable, right? And you can merge all these tools in the one as well. For invoice processing, contract client management, drafting, identifying the legal contact, compliance is from it, right? Bookkeeping, one of the tedious job, I must say, right? Talk about the process like back office processes, right? There are tons of tools. available, right? Merging all the features to, accounting to the ERP, right? Tax compliance, right? If you're doing it globally, the lot of tax compliance related and the financial bookkeeping and platforms as well, right? So there are various tools. These are only few tools which I'm talking about, which can help us enhance our entire financial processes and the day-to-day operations seamlessly, right? Imagine you are investing 5 or 10 minutes max daily uh, uh, to plan your entire day, right? A day before you plan your entire day, draft it properly with the systematic bullet in a tone you want to do it, and you can communicate with the client, your team, your associations, etc. Right? That's what these AI tools are doing for us. Does one need to acquire programming knowledge to use AI better? Not at all. That's where the misconception goes, right? AI is for everyone. You just need to have a critical thinking to learn about using these tools and a common sensic learning approach, which is framework based. But you need to have a baseline knowledge. When you have a baseline knowledge, you're not doing something which you can't do with an AI. That's where the ethical consideration of using the AI comes into the picture, right? Which tool you should use, what tool you should put the data, how much data you should put, what you should not do it at all, what kind of tools you can use, what kind of tools you cannot use, how efficient they are, how much efficient they are not, right? What kind of agents you can build. These are all bound under the law. Unfortunately, we do not have a concrete law in India specifically for an AI. UK, UAE, US has already crafted the laws, but soon we are going to have these AI laws in India, the strengthened ones. We do have a versions of it, but the strengthened ones. So the responsible use of an AI is extremely important as well. To solve this question, we have this certification which we have introduced, and I'm not selling it at all. This is an extremely important certification. Any financial institution or an individual must go through it, right? Because it teaches you the framework. Now, why it is teaching you the framework? Because learning tools is easy, like I have mentioned. If you know it structured way, you know it that it's not only for the tech people, utilizing it super amazing, right? So it's extremely important as well. uh, so it is extremely important for us to go through this certification because it is going to give you the framework. It definitely has tons of tools, but yeah, 100% you can utilize this as well, right? So AI finance certification, what it does, it gives you the modularity, right? How you can learn everything like a credit enhancement and fraud detection. Tools are just one part of it, right? How you can prevent the financial fraud, how you can go and enhance your credibility. And then even after learning how you can assess yourself with the proctored AI and proctored exam, which is stored on the blockchain by our team, right? That's where this our certification is going to be helpful, right? Imagine you want to do a financial analytics, stock market forecasting, right? And keeping it secure on the blockchain as well, right? AI can be integrated with these all the terms, because whenever you talk of finance, you talk about the security. And AI is not secure at all alone. It requires the various backend technologies to help it. So the finance is one of the most important. The blockchain is one of the most important technology helping. So we are also teaching about the credit enhancement using the fraud detection in this certification. We are also teaching the blockchain integration, what the blockchain is working and everything on within it, right? And how it is like, and what you get in the learning portals. I'll just quickly go users plan. So when you log into learner portals, there will be all the e-learning available for all the 8 hours of sessions. You will get comprehensive e-learning within the learning management portal itself. You will learn about everything. You will learn about the financial tools. You will learn about the blueprints. You'll learn about the detailed curriculum. And then once you are done with your learning, you can literally sit in the examination as well, right? We have also integrated a board within. So you can talk to a board like, hey, how can you how can, so what will you teach me, right? Let's say, right? So this learning advisor, we call it an AI mentor, is also integrated within Red, right? So there are tons of cool information available for a individual or a professional to know about. And how much time you're investing to learn? You're investing only 8 hours of a work. I'm talking about the adult learning paced base, right? And then once you are done, you can also get yourself certified on the blockchain itself, and your certification is verifiable on the blockchain. So you are also getting a wallet. You can put it on the LinkedIn, your credentials, and your, you know, in your various professional announcements as well. So that's where the AI certifications helps, right? I'll give you the examples, right? How you can use the Chat GPT with one of the contexts, right? So you can have, you know, like these are all the Chat GPTs which are out there, right? You can create your own as well, like GST, right? If you search for GST, for example, right, you will find a lot of GST related GPTs there. But let's say, imagine you want to create your own custom problem statement related GPT. You can create your own custom one as well. That means your own personalized assistants to help you teach everything you want to learn within your entire ecosystem as well, right? So far, so good, everyone. So far, so good. Can you please type in yes or no? Awesome. So it is like, you know, making your, so we talk about one of the example which we talk about. Let's say I'm going to show you one of the tool, and we have also partnered with this tool. We have our own tool as well. Imagine you have your, you know, like your GST book, right? Imagine you're working on any request for proposal, you're working on any request for contract. It has thousands of pages, right? How you can utilize? You can use these tools to make your life easy, right? You see, these are all the work live. I'm using it, right? I'm not just saying. We practice what we preach, right? So let it get uploaded. See, it has 400 pages. That's why it is taking some time. But once it is uploaded, you can start talking to it like your own assistants, which is knowing everything about the GST, for example, because I've uploaded that book, right? And you can use the Chat GPTs as well for it as well, right? So while it is processing, I'll show you one of the tool, which is our own proprietary tool, and you can create your free account and use it for a certain amount of time as well. I'm putting the link site's link. Feel free to create an account. We are not going to charge you anything. This is a RAG bot engine. You can create your own custom bot. So see, I have created a simple exemplary bot, which is called CA. Now, before we go through it, let me just see. So this file is uploaded now. Are you all following, everyone? Are you all following? Please type in yes or no. Is it helpful? Be honest and transparent. Is it helpful? Boring? Yes, no, maybe. Perfect. Wonderful. Now imagine team that we have 432 pages of a content. It's very tedious, like what law is going to work on what. Now I'm not a financial expert like you guys. I know a little bit, but let's say you want to deep dive on a particular topic, right? Let's say what is input tax credit, right? Let's say I'm just pulling that down. What is input tax credit? Right? So see, it pulls you. It gives you the eligibility context as well, right? See, input tax credit, it has amount, blah, 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 right? What laws are around it? What laws are around it? And you know better what questions to ask. Like someone has asked, like, do I need to know the programming? No, you don't need to know the programming, but you need to know what kind of question you should ask, right? So imagine you have your own personal assistant, and you can extract and make a chat as well. So you can make this conversation and share it with your team as well, and they can take it from there. So imagine you are using a team of 10 or 15 associates with you, and you're giving them a context. You put your own contract, talk to the contract, the question you need, and let's say you want to make a summary out of it. Now let's say you put all the information, right, that you have collected the information you want, and let's say you're using the tools like ChatGPT to make it summarize in a beautiful way and drop an email. Hey, dropped an email to teach our CA associates on this, like blah, 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 right? It's going to draw it for you. See, imagine, see. So the time we were investing, it will go in the seconds. You will get tons of time from your lot of things that we are doing. That's how the GPT is going to help us. That's where we are empowering that you learn through the certification. Now you say that, hey, I can Google thousands of courses out there. They are not structured, right? There are courses in YouTube, Facebook, Google out there. They're not structured. We have created that role-based certification. So it makes your life easy. You learn the thing in a structured way, aligns to the use case that you want to do it, because AI is all about personalization, right? How you are going to use an AI is different than someone else is going to use the AI, right? So you need to learn to use an AI like a power user, right? You can have this conversation, you can have a export chat, and these are just few tools. There are tons of free tools out there like these which can make our life easy. Awesome. The question is whether this delude the human mind, like blunting the critical thinking as everything is available on the app. No, it does not. It works as an agent or an assistant, right? So imagine you have a super smart person who has 50 PhDs in finance who is helping you, right? Will it be helpful, Mr. Anand? Right? Imagine a person who has 50 PhD worth knowledge, and you can ask any question. You can, you can ask to do the fraud detection, data analysis, automate your project management, scheduling. That's what the AI is going to do it for us, right? Tons of knowledge. People are finishing their, ton like days worth task in minutes and seconds nowadays using the AI. So, and I'm using various tools so you understand. So like I mentioned, the bot, you can create your own bot. Now imagine, see what I have done for this bot. Because of the time limit, I have uploaded the book of this GST. I've explained the entire, you can literally add as many sources you want, and this AI agent can work the way you want, right? See, I have created this AI agent in a such a way. Say you are a chartered accountant based in India, knowledge about the Indian tech law, GST, blah blah blah. You know all the rules, and this is what you're going to help me with. This is just one of the use case. You can make these kind of a tons of agents for your day-to-day activities that you are doing, right? Every individual is going to utilize the AI the way right now using the mobile, right? But how efficient you are using the mobile, all this AI is going to help us, right? And you can select the various options, how you're going to help us, blah, 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 right? And then you have various sources you can dump in and you can talk to it, right? And you have your own AI agent region. I already given this tool for you to free of cost. Perfect. So I'm not going to take much time and we'll try and wrap up this as, but I want you to understand that the context behind it, why it is going to be useful, right? You can do a tons of things with an AI. It's helping us do a lot of stuff. I'll just try and wrap up. See, let's say, so we have an agent up, let's say, for example, right? And then you go live, you can push this agent, you can connect this agent with a WhatsApp, you can connect with the agent with a website, everything you can do, right? So it is extremely important that you go and understand how AI is going to help us, right? And there are tons of certifications which we are already doing it, right? Imagine we are already doing one of the certification, which is AI military, right? We are already helping AI with the US military as well, right? The goal is to certify 1 billion people. We want to give us, structured knowledge to all the individuals out there so they can empower that each and every role, not only the techies, but also the professionals. Imagine we have it for educator, teacher, specializations, everything. So yeah, the goal is to make you empower and create a lot of question in your mind. The session today was to create the tons of question. I really thank Karnataka State Chartered Account Association for giving us this opportunity. You have been a wonderful audience. I hope you have learned a lot from it. I would definitely like to have a question and answer. You want to go for it. This is just tip of an iceberg. I can talk for hours and days. We can talk on a specific use case as well, right? Thank you so much, guys. Any questions?
Yes, a quick notification to everyone that the Q&A section of this chat is available for you to drop your questions, and Chintan will be more than happy to pick this up. So Chintan, we have one question from Raghavendra Puranik, and he's
Yep.
asking how are AI certification courses recognized within the industry, and what evidence or data supports their effectiveness in helping professionals enhance their income and career growth in AI related fields?
100%. So I'll just give you the context why we are recognized. So if you go to our team sections, the team which has built an AI certs, we have our subject matter experts EVP who has built the CompTIA. CompTIA is one of the most mature certification body. He is our EVP, right? Our CEO has invested more than 25 years in the learning industry. We have been consecutive partner of the year every every year since last 3 months, right? We have a Ben Watson who has been director of the Microsoft. If you see our advisory board, Rob Neal, just try and YouTube his name. He's been talking and he has created AI University 7 years back where no one was knowing about the AI. We have our experts. We have like Sunil Parasar. If you know about the Project Management Institute, he is the former CEO of PMI who has built the PMI. We have Catherine who has built the Microsoft Learn platform. We have LLPA heads, and we have more than 43 plus subject matter experts from the industry, academia, and institution. For each certification, there is a panel of 8 to 9 people, and then 20 plus subject matter experts supports them. And they are all PhDs, they are all industry experts for a particular domain. That's how the certification is recognized. If you see, we have a team from the Microsoft in the Cisco, we are from Amazon, and we have tons of subject matter experts. To date, we have 750 subject matter experts and team of assignees who have built this the certification. We are already pursuing the accreditation with an ANA, which is globally accredited ANSI standard. We follow the process 170242012, which is personal certification board as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's highly recognized across the globe and it adds the value. You cannot enhance your skill in 8 hours, but what you do after learning with those 8 to 10 hours is going to help you a lot. But it 110% changes the way we operate in the financial domain for sure. Another question we have, is it possible to renew email and list down all the emails and fill income tax form into packages through the ChatGPT? 100% it is possible. Yes. Like I mentioned, like the questions you mentioned, all these questions that you're asking, there are various integrations needs to be done. Just a matter of time but you can do it. So answer your question, yes, it can be done. Any other question, team?
Yeah, once again, I encourage everyone to just drop in your questions, whatever they are in the Q&A section or even in the chat box for the reference of all. Yeah.
And you can use this board as well. Like I mentioned, if you don't have any question, I would like you to explore this board. I would like you to explore our site and feel free to explore not only the AI certifications. I hope you understand not only the finance, we have a prompt engineer certification as well, which helps you talk to, which helps you talk to the LLMs, right? How you learn to talk to LLMs, etc. Right? So there are a lot of cool things and the resources available for you. You can go to the site as well. You can go to the resource section. You can go to the blog section. And you can explore those tools and take a help from out of here. Can we use AI for posting accounting and entries into ARP? Absolutely, you can use it. Yes, like some of the tools I have mentioned, there are a lot of tools out there which can definitely provide you the systematics. If you don't have any, you can make a custom one. So there are tools like a make.com, right? There are tools like a Zapier, right? With this tool, you can automate almost anything, right? You name the thing, right? You just need to create a custom flow and you can do it. See, there is a category called finance. So you can automate all your financials exercise which you want. from source A to B, spreadsheet to ChatGPT, ChatGPT to your own ERP, absolutely you can do it, right? And there are other tools like a Zapier, right? And these are not the only ones. There are so many other tools, but there are tools like a Zapier you can use as well. These tools are going to help you automate a lot of things. You just need to have, like a flow configured. And if not at all technical, it's just configuring the flow like the way we are setting up app in the mobile. So absolutely you can do it. Yeah.
Chintan, as we speak, I think from my side as well, I was planning to check if you have a list of tools which you have tabulated somewhere, or some other tools which you can quickly show, which can probably be of help to finance professionals, just like the ones that you mentioned so far already.
Absolutely. So, like I mentioned, these are the various tools which you want to go for, like you can use, let's say, weak AI. So, let's say you want to go for, the accounting for AI and invoicing process, right? So let's say you want to go for, account automation process. The right way to is check out these tools and evaluate the amount of interactions that you need from it, right? So this is one of the tool which we would try and use from the accounting related processes. And then there is another tool, which is specifically for the bookkeeping as well. But these are not the only tools. There are so many other tools you can utilize. But yeah, uh, I would highly recommend these tools. You can go through this tool and fix it. Some of the compliance are daily available, and most of these tools have a free trials available or test it out, so you can test out the trials and you can see what's working for you, right? But the baseline tool for us to understand would be to work with any LLM with this tool. So what you could do is you can use the PO. PO is kind of it's a it's a chat bot which lets you connect with multiple LLMs at once, and it's a free tool. It is available. It gives you a lot of free credits as well, right? And I'm going to send the link in my deck that I have done. We can send it to everyone, right? So let's say PO you want to use. PO has multiple bots you can use within the ecosystem as well. I'll just quickly show you if I can. Yeah, there you go. So you can use various chatbots. Like you can use multiple, not only the ChatGPT. You can use Cloudray, you can use Mini, right? So tons of tools here, Runways, etc. Right? Absolutely. Okay, there is one question: how safe in terms of the business data security these tools, Make.com or Zapier.com, they do comply with the GDPR and the various laws that we have it. We just need to check it how much we should be able to upload or not. But definitely they are very helpful and they're compliant tool as well, because these tools have already been serving in Indian entities to for the years as well. So definitely they are compliant. But I would definitely, when you try and onboard them, you should check for the compliance documentation, their compliance security documentation, so we can fully align. And you can always request for an enterprise instances as well, where they can, let's say your volume of the use case is higher, you can literally ask them to deploy it the way we want as well. So definitely, yeah.
Chintan, probably you can also tell most of our CA professionals as to what GDPR is and why it is relevant, as to why it implies that it is very safe when they are complying with GDPR regulations.
Absolutely. So GDPR is basically you're using the data the way you should use, and delete the data when it is required, right? So you as a CA fraternity also, you cannot keep the data in the format with a certain amount of time, or you cannot hold the personal information for the certain amount of time, or you should be able to comply. So if the client is asking to delete or client is asking to maintain it in a certain way, that's what the GDPR is helpful to the financial ecosystem. So it is very, very important to go deep dive and learn about the GDPR. So it's purely for the data protection. So all the data that we are holding in terms of clients, transaction, statements, and etc., it helps us as a framework that how we should use it. And literally you can learn about it from the GPT. See, like let's say in India, for holding the financial statements, right? How we can apply GDPR, and then you can go for its framework. They're available, and you can literally know about it, right? Say it's purely about the data protection. See, so where it applies, how it aligns to our laws. There is a private data and digital privacy law which has been recently updated 2023. It tells you all the information about the what the data we should put, and we can ask for a specific use case as well and learn about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Chintan, I think you showcased a sheet where you had various tools listed down. If it is okay, probably you can share that file on the chat.
100%. File I am not able to upload, but
on the right hand side, near the chat option, you have an option to upload a file from your computer or elsewhere.
1 second.
Irrespective, the rest of you participants, if anybody else has a question, please to continue to ask them. And for the reference of all, once you end this meeting, you also get a feedback form. I encourage all the participants to kindly fill up the feedback form so that it gives real-time feedback to KSCA as well as all the subcommittees to organize more such sessions in the future.
I'm not able to find it. Should I drop it over an email and maybe we can share it?
You can put it on WhatsApp to me and I will share it on the chat.
Perfect. I can do that. No problem.
I can assist you with that, Chintan and Vineet.
Yeah, thanks.
Perfect.
If there are no further questions, I think I'll hand over the mic to Rohini to, take it forward.
Sure. Thank you so much. I think, first of all, on behalf of AI Search, I'd like to extend heartfelt gratitude to the Karnataka State Chartered Accountant Association for your partnership today. Special mention to CA Vineet Shetty yourself for wonderful welcome and being a great host today. I also like to extend, heartfelt gratitude to the head board members, CA Vijay Kumar M. Patel, the President, CA Shiv Prakash, Vice President, CA Praveen Asheta, Secretary, CA Siddharth, Joint Secretary, CA Nagarajan, Treasurer, and of course, CA Vishrant from the AI and Technology Initiative Committee. I think it was his vision that brought us all together, and it was an amazing experience for us to be here with you all today. Last but not the least, thank you so much, Chintan. I think today's session was extremely interactive, and you have been successful in sharing valuable insights on AI's transformative impact in the field of finance. And thank you for everyone for being so proactive in asking questions. And the session wouldn't have been this interactive without your participation. Well, as we explored AI's reshaping our field, enhancing audits, forecasting trends, and providing deeper finance insights, the AI plus finance certification is a valuable tool to help chartered accountants stay ahead in this evolving landscape. We are offering 50% discount for the KSCA members. My colleague Priya has put up the promo code in the chat box. Those who are interested to upskill yourself, please make use of the offer, which is, I think, available till the 30th of November this month. And we hope today's session has inspired you to explore AI's potential in your own work. Thank you once again, and we look forward to supporting you on your AI journey. Have a great evening, everyone. Thanks, Vineet.
Thank you, Rohini. Thank you, Priya, and thank you, Chintan. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, everyone. You have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.